Hi, I'm Christie Langley, and I'm a current customer of Knapp's Heating and Air. We have a contract. We had a plumbing problem at our house. I called a local contractor and they came out to assess the problem, and it was much more involved and expensive than I was expecting. I thought, I've got to have a second opinion. And my sister reminded me, she's like, Knapp's does plumbing too. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna call. And we had a plumber come out from Knapp's. His name was Bobby, and immediately you knew that he was very experienced. He knew exactly what he was doing. And there was such a calmness for him coming. He told me exactly what the problem was, and it was not near as involved as I had been told. He gave me exactly the steps that needed to be taken, and we made the appointment. The technicians came, fixed the problem. They were very professional, very friendly too, and nice, and I had such a confidence in them. So I was so thrilled with my experience with Knapp's, and I just couldn't wait to recommend them highly. I meant to remember their names who came, but I actually called back for them because there was a problem with, there was a user problem with what had been installed, and they came back and helped me with it and didn't make me feel dumb about that it was my problem. And I don't remember who came, but he spent probably 30 minutes extra to make sure that everything was just right. I kept telling him to go, and he's like, nope, I'm gonna make sure it's all right. And he did, he stayed, and he was very professional and kind. There's a trust element to having someone come into your home. And there's some people that you can trust and some people that you aren't sure about. But Knapp's is a company that you can absolutely trust, that they're not trying to take advantage of you, that your ignorance in the situation. They're gonna give you exactly what you need. I would think when I'm looking for a service company to come into my home, the number one thing that I look for is trust. Because usually whatever I'm having to call someone in for, I do not know that much about. So you have to have an element of trust that you know that they are telling you what needs to be done. Also, I think value. And when you're looking at a company that you feel like you have good value for what the service they provide, that's a number one spot for me. And I feel like Knapp's has a very good value. I have a list of people that I have: a tire guy, I have a roofing guy, and I also have now a HVAC and plumbing all in one with Knapp's. But I like to recommend the people because I feel like when they've done good service for me, I'm always really happy to send that on to the next person, because you never know who is going to be a good provider.